G'day guys, Matty Russell here from Matty's Backyard Farm and Aquaponics. Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to show you how to install a 200 litre blue plastic barrel to the rainwater catchment off the roof. We're going to hook it to the downspout from the gutter and begin collecting rainwater for the garden. Now some of you might be thinking, well, is it really more beneficial to use rainwater than it is to use chlorinated water? And the simple answer to that question is, heck yes. You see, the reason they put chlorine in water in the first place is to kill bad bacteria. Well, chlorine doesn't discriminate. It kills bad bacteria, but it also kills beneficial bacteria. So when you put that on your plants, it actually kills off all the beneficial microbes that break down the soil and release nutrients for the plants. When you kill those off, then nutrients within the soil are not made readily accessible for the root system of the plants to take it up. When you use rainwater, you're not killing off those microbes. And I have done tests over the years. I've compared rainwater to chlorinated water, and let me tell you, the difference is staggering. Let's get stuck into it. Okay, so now these blue barrels come, at least the one that I've got, with a lid that has a gasket or an O-ring on the inside as a water seal, and it clamps on with a metal clamp that goes around the outside. Now the reason you want to get one with a lid is so that you can reach down inside there and install a bulkhead fitting so that I can put a tap on it. I'll show you soon what that looks like and what I mean. But for now, we want to drill a hole or cut a hole, which I'm going to use a Stanley knife to do, in the top so that I can install this grate and inlet into the tank. Now eventually what I'll do is end up putting mesh underneath here, such as shade cloth, to stop mosquitoes from going in there and laying larvae in the rainwater. We don't want to use this as an opportunity or create an opportunity for mosquitoes to breed in. But for now, let's just go ahead and mark it out. The downspout from the roof will be positioned above here so that the rainwater travels directly through here and into the blue plastic barrel. You want to go ahead and use a pen to mark it off. And then I'm going to gently use the Stanley knife to cut out the hole. Once you've got your hole cut, you want to go ahead and pop in your grate, like so. Now the next thing we want to do is install a bulkhead fitting with a male thread adapter, as you can see here. We'll install the bulkhead fitting into the blue barrel and have the ball valve or the tap on the outside. If you don't know what a bulkhead fitting is or how to install one, you can check that out in my Aquaponics video. I'll leave a link in the description below. Now you want to go ahead and drill a hole in the bottom where you want to install your tap. You want to leave enough room to put a bucket underneath it, and clearly if I put a tap there, I'm not going to be able to put a bucket underneath it. So what I'll actually have to do is use some Besser blocks or bricks to lift the blue barrel off the ground and give the height to be able to fit a bucket or a watering can underneath it. In as much as I'm using a 15mm bulkhead fitting, I'm going to drill a hole in accordance with that diameter. Now, once you've cut your hole in there with the hole saw, you want to go ahead and remove as much of this small pieces of plastic or swarf as you possibly can from around the outside of the cut to ensure that you get a nice watertight hole when you install your bulkhead fitting with the gaskets. Once we've installed the bulkhead fitting, we want to go ahead and attach the tap, and to do that I'm using a male thread adapter going into a 15mm pipe, and from the pipe into the tap. We're going to go ahead and cut out our PVC downpipe so that we can connect the downspout to the top of the grate. Okay, so now that we have it all cut and measured to size, all the angles in there correctly, I'm going to go ahead and install it to the downspout that's coming off the gutter from the roof. And to do that, I'm just going to screw it in through the pipe into the downspout and just rest it on top of the barrel. Well guys, there you go. Thank you so much for joining me again on today's video. Stay tuned for more DIY backyard farm and aquaponic videos coming your way soon. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and don't forget to share it with your friends. Next video coming up is a DIY maggot harvester for the backyard chickens. If you haven't checked out my other videos, I'll leave a link in the description below. Stay tuned.